Hello again, everyone. Edwin Leonard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about Neptune square or opposition, the ascendant in a natal chart. Now, some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on the aspects in the natal chart. They're a little bit concise. Some people may refer to them as snappy, so what I decided to do is make another series on them, in which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, first thing up is if you have Neptune square or opposite the ascendant in a natal chart, one way it may manifest is that there may be difficulty finding inspiration and idealism, which is Neptune, associated with matters with the physical body and the appearance, which is the ascendant. Now, let's say, for example, if the ascendant is in Sagittarius, the physical body may be one that's athletic, robust, strong build. If the ascendant, is in Gemini, is another example. Physical body may be in appearance, may be one that's very tall and lanky and long arms and legs, and lengthy features. As some examples, and also too. Neptune square or opposite the ascendant can also indicate having difficulty balancing activities with those that are less fortunate, which is Neptune, and people that are prominent in your early childhood, which is the ascendant. Now, one may conflict with the other. If the, let's say, if the ascendant, is in Taurus as an example, those one or more of those persons prominent in your early childhood may actually be a Taurus sun, moon, or ascendant person, or may simply embody the characteristics of the sign. It could be those that are stolid and passive, quiet, peaceful, tranquil, loyal, steadfast, persistent, patient, and persevering, as an example. And also, too, the same may apply for matters pertaining to resting, sleeping, relaxation, which is Neptune, and new projects and endeavors, which is the ascendant. So the thing is, now let's say, if the ascendant is in the zodiac sign Cancer, as an example, new projects and endeavors, maybe tied in with home, family-related matters. It could be doing something associated with home remodeling, renovation, real estate, cooking, culinary, restaurant work, doing something, in a laundry or plumbing business, as some examples. And also, too, you may have trouble expressing imagination, which is Neptune, outwardly, which is the ascendant. Now, if Neptune is in Aquarius, as an example, you may express, imagination, through computers or electronics or astrology. Could be robotics, even in some cases, or astronomy, as some examples. It may be in ways in which you selflessly help others, and as some examples. And another thing is, it may be arduous, finding the drive and motivation and vitality, which is the ascendant, to attain dreams and fantasies, which is Neptune. And, the thing is, if you have, let's say, Neptune and Capricorn as an example, dreams and fantasies, may be tied in with attaining greater social stature in life. Could be career-related ambitions, and maybe doing something Capricorn-related, something like business, politics, the government, architecture, construction. You could be doing something associated with information technology, masonry, dentistry, accounting, as some examples. Now, also, too, Any issues associated with the feet, the toes, the pineal gland, or lymphatic or immune system, which is Neptune, more likely I would say you would have an adverse effect on your energy and vitality, which is the Ascendant, compared to most people. Now, if you have, the Ascendant, and let's say, it's in Aries. I mean, even let's say Leo. The energy and vitality. I mean, you may have near inexorable energy if the Ascendant is in Leo, but issues with the lymphatic or immune system, the feet, the toes, or pineal gland could still more likely to not have at least more of an adverse effect on that energy level than most people. If Neptune is in Aquarius, as an example, those issues, may be more, intermittent, sporadic, erratic. They may be more mood related, as an example. Also, too, you may be, unrealistic, which is Neptune, regarding, new beginnings, new projects and endeavors, which is the Ascendant. Now, let's say, if the Ascendant, is in Virgo, as an example, new beginnings may be embarked on with a lot of, it could be done in a very methodical and systematic manner. They may be tied in with something connected with analytics or statistics or health and fitness, nutrition, diet, exercise. It may be something, associated maybe with data entry or compiling data, extrapolating data, as some examples. And also, too, lethargy and fatigue, which is Neptune, may conflict with new projects and endeavors, which is the Ascendant. May be harder for you to embark on new projects and endeavors compared to the average person due to issues at times with lethargy or fatigue, again, which is Neptune. Now, let's say if the Ascendant is in Libra, as an example, new projects and endeavors may be tied in, with art, whether it may be drawing, painting, or sculpting, as some examples, or something with the law, such as working as a bailiff, a judge, a paralegal, or attorney. It could be doing something with scales or negotiation, arbitration, human resources, interior, decoration, as some examples. Now, also, too, it may be hard to sacrifice, which is Neptune, for those, that may have played an integral role in your early childhood and a grandparent, which is the Ascendant. Now, let's say, for example, if your Ascendant is in Scorpio, the people prominent in your early childhood and a grandparent, one or more of those persons may actually be a Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, or simply embody the traits of the sign. It could be those that are very resourceful, resilient, empowering, transforming, incisive, probing, mysterious, secretive, but may also be manipulative, jealous, and vengeful as well. And also, too, another way these aspects may manifest in a natal chart is that you may have issues or certain difficulty seeing deception and duplicity, which is Neptune, in your environment, which is the Ascendant. Now, if the Ascendant is in Taurus, maybe an environment in which you want stability or peace or tranquility. Ascendant in Scorpio may have an environment that's more crisis-ridden with a lot of upheavals, or one in which one wants to have some kind of power and control over, as another example. And also, too, another way these aspects may be expressed in the natal chart is that your outer demeanor, which is the Ascendant, may not be compatible with Neptune related people, and that covers a number of persons, of course, whether it could be those that are less fortunate, or it could be people involved in the metaphysical or spiritual people, and people involved in poetry, dancing, photography, chemistry, anesthesiology, as some examples. And also, so if the Ascendant let's say is an Sagittarius as an example. The outer demeanor may be one that's rather jovial, jocular, expansive, enthusiastic, exuberant, optimistic, philosophical, but maybe one that's foolhardy and self-righteous and very blunt as well. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin, saying stay well.